You may recall that when the federal government was moving towards the obvious, inevitable and correct decision to wind down JobKeeper payments, the calamity that was being put forward by the alternative government is something that shames them today. But never forget what they said would happen if JobKeeper ended.
The government has turned off the JobKeeper program way too early.
I'm not sure why you'd spend nearly a year, effectively taking them across the desert and then getting this close to the finish line and pushing them over the cliff.
150,000 people losing their jobs in coming months is a pretty scary thing.
Really concerned that their doors will close without JobKeeper.
The rug is about to be pulled from under those businesses.
The fact of the matter is that if JobKeeper does come to an end and there is nothing done here, we're going to see thousands of businesses go bust.
So get it? Up to 150,000 jobs will be lost in the coming months because JobKeeper no longer existed. Well, we got the jobs numbers today about the past 30 days, the month of May. And guess what? More than 100,000 jobs were created across the entire country. We added, didn't lose, added 115,200 jobs. Put simply, if you look to the left, look to the right, your fellow Australian is well and truly employed. 13,125,100 people have a job in Australia. Not a perfect job, perhaps, not as much money as they would like to earn, but the point is that's how many people have a job. And there are fewer seats in the MCG than the entirety of jobs that have been created in the past month. Far from the calamity that Each Way Albo and much of his media mates tried to scare the country about when it came to the end of JobKeeper. The unemployment rate now in the country is 5.1%. To give you an idea of the places that are worse than the national average, some of the hermit states, some of those that have been the fastest to lock borders and all the rest of it. The Marshmallow has the worst employment record in the country, Premier Marshmallow in South Australia. A freshly re-elected government in Tasmania has 5.7%. The disgraceful ongoing performance of the Queensland government has them yet again above national average when it comes to unemployment. Just below, and only just, is New South Wales. Amazingly, because these statistics take in May, not the lockdowns of the start of June, Victoria has a lower than national average. Western Australia has a lower than national average. The Northern Territory has a lower than national average. And if ever there was a question about what line of work you want to be in a pandemic, you want to work for the public service. Because in the highest concentration of public servants in the country, the ACT, the unemployment rate is 3.6% compared to the rest of the country at 5.1%. So guess what? When JobKeeper disappeared, jobs didn't disappear. They became created by businesses who were able to open their doors and workers who had to get off their backside and actually get back into the workforce. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens with a spine and some good ideas. So congratulations to everyone in the government involved in this, because the media and the politics being pushed by the left was very much to keep that subsidy going and cost billions of dollars more. Proof in the pudding. It was an excellent safety net, but at some point we had to cut the safety net. That has happened, and now 115,000 people got a job in the last month. Well done. And I hope if you were one of those that was looking, you got one in the past month.